Hello my beautiful people and welcome to my channel. In this space I'm going to be sharing with you monthly general tarot readings as well as my TikTok lives, and I'll also be sharing with you essential oil education and, excitingly, my podcast interviews for my podcast. I'm Kitty O'Brien and thank you so much for joining me here. So for the best free online tarot readings and for the most accurate tarot readings, hit that little bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video, and the subscribe button. Hello my beautiful people, and I was going to say welcome to my podcast. That's not the right that's not the right intro. I am doing a general reading for the month of December. I just think I said November in the last reading. This is being a little bit of a car crash. The month of December, and I'm doing a Leo reading. Just checking my list to make sure I'm doing the right one. I'm going to let the cards fall and then we will have a little look-ski. Okay. We've got some good ones. Guys, you want to hurry things up, don't you? Leo, typical fire. Typical fire. Always rushing in, likes to be centre of attention. We've had the Queen of Pentacles come up a lot. And I have to say, we've had the Six as well. And we've had the Three of Swords. Oh, crumbs. Oh my goodness. I swear to God, this card is making, the Six of Pentacles is making a appearance in every reading as well, because it's all about giving and receiving. Oh, you're very resistant to change at the moment, aren't you? Personal change. Changes with you. Oh, you've got some opportunities that are going to be presented your way. The Temperance has come up again. Oh, no. I tempted fate by not picking that one up. You can probably see my lovely blanket strapped to me. I've said this to everyone so far in the readings. I've done 6 of them today. December is going to start off pretty rocky. It is going to start off rocky. I'm going to cross my legs this way actually. But at the very last minute before the new year, it does get better and pull itself in. Well, not before the new year, over the Christmas period, because we all want a nice Christmas with our family around, right? Well, some people don't like having their family around, but anyway. So I'm going to take this out of the way. I've just had one because my throat was rather itchy. They're doTERRA, so they're made of essential oils, and they are On Guard throat lozenges, and they are so good. They are so good. My throat feels so much better. Right, let's have a little look-ski. Someone's messaging me on my other phone. Cedarwood, again! This was on promotion in November time for doTERRA. I will read you that. And what I've been doing is, so I've got thousands of oracle decks. I have quite a substantial collection, and tarot cards, but these are my favourite at the moment whilst I'm training to use the Witches Tarot, because I will be doing tarot readings specifically for witches. I thought I'd try and incorporate some of my other decks in, so I'm going to be pulling a few of these oracle cards, but these readings, I could really go into depth with them, and I rush them into a 20-minute reading on YouTube. So what I'm doing is, January, I'm launching a membership site. Well, it will go into so much more detail using lots of different cards, and also these ones, which I can't show you. It's not allowed. They're a more explicit deck. They're sex magic deck. So it's basically going to be talking about intimacy and stuff like that, as like erotic readings, and delving into that alongside this as well. And loads of other courses and stuff up there. I might actually do a tarot course. These are not happy. Your last time, universe. Thank you. The Pearl. This is one of my favourite cards. I love this saying, from grit to grace. I'm like, oh yeah, that's juicy. So these are the Healing Waters Oracle from Rebecca Campbell. The best, I feel, one of the best decks she's ever done. And I will read this at the very end with the Queen. Oh yes, the Queen of Pentacles. Alchemy, the reward at the end, from grit to grace. Right. Cedarwood, even though we've had you already in another reading, you are the plant of the month, apparently. And let's look at the meaning. Stand tall and proud. Stand tall and proud is the base chakra. So it's physical and psychological needs, grounding, safety and security. The astrological ruler is the sun, so that's about expansion, brilliance, the divine masculine, something I'm calling in at the moment. It's the house of Leo, and this is a Leo, and that's probably why we got this card again. So it's about leisure, children, affection, romance, play and taking action. Romance. That lead, by the way, is my electric blanket that I've got. I've got strapped to me. I don't care if it's sexy or not. I like it. It is sticking up at a weird angle. I've put it on differently because I had a cup of tea. But anyway. Any hoozles. The element of earth, so it's about stability, grounding, fortitude and abundance. Yes, 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 because we've got some powerful cards for abundance here. We really do. So there is too much happening in your life, but now is not the time to give up. Help is on the way. You have unseen help around you. Simplify your life by letting go of clutter and unnecessary duties. Make time to rest and recoup. Embrace community. Being part of a community does not mean you will lose your individuality. Talk to people you consider more stylish, successful or intelligent than you. Hug a tree. Hugging a tree is really important. Okay, so you possess a desire to nourish comfortable relationships with others where you can truly be yourself. So the practice, at the start and end of each day, diffuse or spritz cedarwood around your space, feeling posed and centered. If you are uncomfortable about a social situation, anoint your feet and spine with cedarwood. Now, when it says spritz, I'm going to show you what that means. I have tons of these little empty bottles, and in here you look at, these are 15 ml bottles, so the cedarwood is also 15 ml, and I think it's like about 15 quid at the moment. It's doTERRA, okay, so they're all organic, CPTG tested. So I got peppermint, eucalyptus and wild orange, 10 drops of each, and then you just it's just heaven. It is so good. I wish I could spray this through my phone onto you. It is so divine. I do essential oil classes on a Wednesday, and I give out free oils. So if you're interested in getting some freebies, it's all in the description box below. Now, thank you, Cedarwood, because that is really powerful. To just to be your authentic selves and to really declutter. Now, being a typical Leo, you're of course going to gallop in with the first card. Leos like doing everything with speed, don't you? You like to burn very brightly, but if you burn too brightly, you'll burn out. So just be careful there. And if you don't burn brightly enough, you go out as well. So it's all about finding the balance. This card means that something's coming in quickly. It could be a message, could be opportunity, but something's going to come like rushing into your life. Or maybe it's already in the process of happening. Now, what is coming up as an obstacle is the Ace of Swords. The Ace is all about truth and clarity. Swords is the element of air. Now, we need air to fuel the fire. But swords is about the mind. So it's about the thought processes. It's about conditioning. It's about all of that stuff, okay? And it also cuts away things that no longer serve you. So if you're holding on to stuff that's cluttering your life up at the moment, you need to cut that away and release it and let it go, okay? Now, when it points upwards towards, it's pointing upwards towards truth and clarity. I don't know if I just said that. Sorry. I'm feeling a little bit, you know, I've got a lurgy coming on. I think I've caught it from my child. So we've got the hand here coming out of the cloud. So it's a divine offering. So something, the universe is trying to show you the way, but you're blocking it. Probably because you rush. When you stop and pause, and just like come back into your body and ground yourself, then the messages the universe are trying to send you will actually reach you and it will catch up with you. So just be mindful of that. Just be mindful of that. You desire connection with someone. The card that you desire is the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is all about connection. And it's about being divinely guided. Now, in this situation, it's a mother and a child. They've got an extremely close connection, very intimate, and they're being divinely guided by the fairyman, which is the universe. And again, it's the water, the subconscious mind, so all the conditioning and all those processes there. The emotional mind. So what I'm sensing is that, I mean, this might not, it might be that you want a child, or it might be that you feel disconnected from your children, or it could be that you are the child and you feel disconnected from your parents. So just have a feel with what resonates to you. I was going to say, I'm going to say something else there that was going to come through, but it's gone now. It could be like a partnership, like a loving, intimate partnership, like a relationship. But I'm feeling it's more child, like son or daughter. They could be teenagers, not necessarily a young child. I think you're trying to speed through stuff because you've been through a bit of a rough ride. Nine of Wands. You're nearly at the end, my sweeties. You are nearly at the end. You were so, so close to the end of this situation, to the end of this battle. I mean, you can see he's got bandage on his head and his arm. He looks pretty beat up. But there's that opening there in the wall of the, there's that gap where he could actually walk out. So you're actually at the end now of the situation. You're going to release yourself from it and move forward. The past card is the Queen of Cups. She's so loved. She feels deeply, very, very well respected as well. The mermaids are coming up to sing to her. She's very much as like represents the divine feminine as well. You see the cliffs of Dover in the background, so it's literally showing you the past, the present, the future, so like a scale of time. Now this could be someone you've lost, or this could represent you. It could be like a relationship, like a mother or a grandmother. They could have passed, actually. They could have passed. Or they might still be around. But they definitely come up in your past because they had an impact on you. Like she felt, or she feels very deeply, very loving, very well loved, very well respected. I want to say she might have passed because you've got the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is all about heartache. It's about, you know, it can represent so much stuff, like things that have happened to you, like domestic violence or cases of control, or the death of someone, grief. Could represent trauma, childhood trauma, like anything that is about the heart being hurt. Could be like relationship breakdown, so anything. Now it could have been that she's passed and what you desire is for her to be with you still, because you've got the six of swords. So it could be that she's passed and all you want is her back in your life. It could be something like that. But these two cards represent you, and you've got heartache, a lot of heartache, but you're on the mend now. You're coming out the other side of it, and it's you acknowledging it, and that acknowledgement and being self-aware, that really helps with the healing process. Giving and receiving. Again, another six of pentacles. You can see he's standing there, he's balancing up his good deeds. One person's receiving, one's begging, and one's giving. So this is very much about the intentions behind giving and receiving. Are you giving so it makes you feel good? Are you giving are you giving so other people owe you something? Or are you a people pleaser? Do you give and give and give when you don't even want to, but then you find it hard to receive? So if somebody wanted to buy you a coffee, it would make you feel incredibly uncomfortable. I've been that person before. Like I would do anything for anyone, but if they tried to buying me a coffee back or anything like that, I would really struggle receiving it back. And that's because I had no self-love and self-care. I put everybody else before me. So, or it could be that you take, and now you're like losing people. People are distancing themselves from you because they think you take the piss a bit, and you take and you never want to do anything back or give anything back. So wherever that resonates with you, okay, whatever resonates with you, you are resisting change. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is all about a rebirth. You see the water for the subconscious mind. The land is the conscious mind. We have the twilight, so it's the dawn of a new day. So not day, not night. He's making a little motion with his hand, so it represents a metaphorical rebirth. In some tarot cards, in some decks, like the Witch's Tarot, this card actually really means being stabbed in the back and someone being deceitful and hurt you. In this deck, Radiant-wise, it means rebirth, in the sense that you're beginning to align, stuff is beginning to align for you. You're going to start doing stuff that's more in alignment with you, I should say. And the reason why the swords are going down the back is because it represents the spine, and it also represents alternative healing, I want to say, like what's the word, alternative therapy. So acupuncture, it could represent crystals, it could represent essential oils, it could represent meditation, yoga, whatever it is. So you're starting to do more stuff on the spiritual side and stepping into the next best version of yourself, and that might be because someone stabbed you in the back. Like each deck is different and they all have different meanings. So yeah, what are you fearing from this? This is your hopes and your fears. So it's like you want to change, but you're resistant to it, and that could be because of these two cards, the giving and the receiving. Actually taking time out for you and saying no to people, and healing from the heartache. So after you get through this murky, muddy waters of not seeing things for what they are, truth and clarity, and coming to the end of this battle and coming out the other side of it, stuff does start getting better. There's a celebration. You know, we've got stuff to celebrate. And yes, it's December, so we're celebrating Christmas, but there's other things. These people surrounding you, there's people surrounding you and celebrating with you. And this represents celebrating like a birth or a marriage or a pregnancy, or it could even be a divorce, guys. Some people, you know, celebrating that they're free from a toxic relationship. It could be celebrating anything, buying a new car, a new job. Okay, so there's people with you celebrating. Then you've got the Temperance, about balance. Again, the subconscious mind where the conditioning takes place, and then the land is the logical, the conscious mind. And you've got the journey through the mountains to get to the sun, and the journey through the mountains represents the hermit journey. So we go inward. It's deliberate isolation and withdrawal to really dig deep and find that inner compass and start following our gut feeling. And the Temperance is Archangel Gabriel, and you can see there's the balancing of the water, and it's balance and harmony. It's a very gentle, loving card, actually. Very gentle energy. Excuse me. And we've got the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups. So you're going to have some choices to make, and you're not going to know which one to pick. But the message of this card is, because they're in the dark, they literally don't know what to pick. They're in the dark. And then you've got all these cups here with equal treasures in. So the message of this card is, no matter what you choose, no matter what you decide to do, it was always going to be the right choice. You can't make mistakes. You're always going to pick the option you were always meant to pick. Okay? So, and also equally, if you want to weigh up the different options of which route to take, each route will lead to an equal prize. So again, there's no wrong way, because all the lanes are of equal value, all the journeys are of equal value. Then we've got the Queen of Pentacles. She's so beautiful, so beautiful. So the Queen of Pentacles really represents abundance. She's the Queen of Pentacles. Pentacles is money. There's fertility. There's the bunny. Again, I just thought we had the Empress on the table, but that's a different reading. Excuse me, I got hiccups now. She's got the red cloak on her, which represents passion and desire, so the element of fire. And then the green cloak here represents abundance. And she's just, as well as the bunny, so she's just about reaping the harvest. She's very much about, I mean, she's successful in her own right. Really, I mean, you've got a queen in the past and a queen in the future. Isn't that lovely? So yeah, just really financially stable and really great situation at home and within the home life. So the pile. Let me just quickly. I better actually just look at the beginning of the book to see where it is. It is 112. It's a beautiful card. Alchemy, the reward at the end, from grit to grace. So from grit, all that heartache, to grace. Beautiful celebrations and everything. So pearls are one of the most precious treasures of this world, and certainly of the sea. Whilst the specifics of their creation remain a mystery, they're believed to be the result of a natural process. Certain mollusks produce pearls as a way of protecting themselves from irritants in their shell, or that enter their shell. The formation of the pearl is a rare occurrence, with only one in roughly 10,000 oysters producing one, and it can take anywhere from 6 months to several years. The card brings a precious message that something sacred is being created, and it is likely being created by you. Maybe you've been creating something in the physical, such as a child or a home, or bringing an idea to life. So yeah, maybe you want a baby. Maybe this is why this is the Desires card. Or perhaps your pearl is more metaphorical than that, having dedicated yourself to alchemizing your hardships into healing, grit into grace. Whatever it is, you're being acknowledged for your work and the deep roots required to truly rise. Kalina was the Celtic goddess of beauty, love, and the ocean, and it was believed she could be found in every ninth wave. It is said that people would whisper their wishes and prayers into small pearl offerings, placed within a shell and tied with seaweeds, and then cast them into the sea on the ninth wave, in the hope that the goddess would grant their prayers. Offer up your prayers to Kalihi for the alchemy to continue to happen. The jewel at the end is near. So, the activation for this: I am ready to receive the jewels of my life. I am ready to alchemize my hardships into healing and my grit into grace. Ah, that is so beautiful. And I love the spiral at the top. I don't know if you can see. Just there. I don't think you can. But it's a beautiful card. It's a beautiful deck. And yes. Oh. Well, I hope you have a beautiful December, my lovely people. Mwah.